Hello, Internet. This is Batman, and Brian's playing a full play of Batman Arkham Origins. Last time, I beat the crap out of everyone in this room. Got into the sewers, got access to the criminal database, found out that the Joker was Black Mask, and Black Mask is actually right there, still alive. And now I'm going to go find out why he's strapped to a very odd-looking table.
You're waiting for something.
Cutscene, guys.
Get me out of this thing.
That wasn't very calm.
Wrong answer.
Who has a ceiling full of pipes like that? That just seems weird. Also, how is she not falling out of her shirt?
By my count, there are still
That
9 more ribs
just
I can break.
doesn't really make much sense.
Do you think that'll make me talk? After what he's put me through, the torture, turned my men on me, stole from me.
Yeah, I gotta admit, the Joker would probably be better at torture than Batman would be.
I can control your pacemaker remotely. You want to see what
How can you control his pacemaker remotely?
like? You wouldn't.
And her style of fighting does not seem very effective. It seems much more designed to be sexy rather than effective.
Tell him and I'll pay you whatever you want. Make him suffer and I'll cover.
An empty promise from a fallen king. I know about the Joker.
So, Copperhead's another character that I know nothing about other than what I've seen from this game, actually.
Deserve each other.
So, I know Copperhead usually is a guy, and this is obviously very, very female, in case you were wondering.
What did you do to me?
So,
And in a few more minutes,
I imagine the internet's probably upset about a gender-swapped character for seemingly no reason. But I'm generally okay with it.
use your strength.
Most characters,
Every effort you hasten your
I don't really, doesn't really matter to me if you change their ethnicity or really anything. Batman has to be a white playboy though, so he needs to be this.
Poison.
Superman kinda needs to be
Female
the
perspiration.
white Boy Scout.
Copperhead came this
Hey, why don't I check where her hand was just, if I'm looking for a trace of her poison? And Spider-Man, I'd say, or rather, Peter Parker needs to be a nerdy white kid.
poison.
I think outside of that, I'm basically okay with pretty much basically any other swapping of genders or ethnicities
Neurotoxin.
or really anything like that. Like Ultimate Spider-Man, who is like half black, half Latino or something.
Analysis.
I'm completely okay with, except for the fact that I don't think he's
Need to
Spider-Man.
synthesize an antidote.
I don't know. I haven't read any of them, so it's very possible that I am missing out on a great character. And I'm not opposed to him. It's just Peter Parker should always be Spider-Man, and Peter Parker should always be a nerdy white guy, just like Bruce Wayne should always be a nerdy white, or not a nerdy white guy. Bruce Wayne should always be a rich playboy white guy. Wonder Woman should be a darker tone because she's supposed to be Greek, and
Get back.
people from Greece have darker skin than Wonder Woman typically does. Outside of that, yeah, I think even the X-Men, I think I'd be completely okay swapping their ethnicities at least.
What would your father say if he could see you now, throwing away your
So I don't understand what's going on. Is the poison causing these hallucinations? Because that seems very Scarecrow to me.
You're a Wayne.
Not
Spoiled, wasteful disappointment
Copperhead, who
of a
seems to be just an
Wayne.
assassin.
Have you forgotten what your family name stands for? You disappoint me. You disappoint.
Ian had me read the story arc where Batman was stranded in time because of Darkseid's Omega beams, and he kept jumping through time and kept being in Gotham and the symbol of the bat, and basically Ian was trying to say that it makes Batman into a permanent part of Gotham and
You could have
makes
saved
Batman
me
a bigger symbol.
if you'd only come sooner.
But I really didn't like it
What were you
because
doing?
it completely destroys
You're no hero.
Bruce's decision.
Real hero would
Because
have saved me.
the timeline then would change so that Bruce Wayne's house was always built on the house of the Bat. And that would make it even more obvious as to who Batman is.
You let me die.
How many more
And-
months perish before you realize
Oh yeah, her.
savior?
Hi,
You're
super
cursed
creepy lady.
A plague on all of Gotham. Leave
So
us
in
alone.
the final timeline where Batman has been jumping through time and thus leaving traces of Batman in Gotham throughout his entire life, or throughout all of history.
You have to save
It makes it so that when the Bruce of that timeline decides to become Batman, that means he's just calling on imagery that he's already been encountering in his. There's no way he wouldn't know of it.
You can do.
His house was literally sitting on that stuff for all of his life. The tale of the Bat would be integral to his family and to the city. It'd be like, you know, anyone really just claiming any Norse mythology or Greek mythology. It's just taking on a symbol that you didn't create. Whereas originally Batman created the Batman, or Bruce created the Batman as a symbol.
Tell me, Batman. How will you
So
defeat
it takes the
Batman?
creative power away from Bruce Wayne and puts it into just him copying history.
No.
So that's why I didn't like the
My venom
turning Batman
I
into
will
a
use
timeless
strength
entity.
to kill.
By the way, this is another fight that completely kicked my ass in the last attempted playthrough.
Yes, keep trying.
Mostly because I didn't have my spider sense. Oh hey, I actually grabbed her, the real Copperhead.
Try again.
Ow. Yay, I win.
Oh, you still want to play? I will indulge you a few.
I had some good luck with this in the previous fight too. Okay, I need to concentrate more on defense. This is still a tough fight. And I'm not hugely interested. It's not a huge fight that I like, actually. But, oh well. It makes it interesting, I guess. Better than just another straight up fight. Oh crap, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap. Get off me, sexy lady. Although it looks like you do need to take a shower.
Soon, Batman.
You look a little dirty.
I expected no less.
Wonder how this fight would look from her perspective. This very much would be Batman attacking nothing. Ooh. She can dodge my grapple hook. I'm awesome. Damn. She ran away!
Time to finish you up.
Throw the grenade! I'm almost out of
Batman.
armor health. I'm out of armor health. Ow, what the hell? I'm almost out of health. Crap. I don't know if I'm gonna win. I wanna win. I wanna win, guys. Believe in me. I believe in me. Oh, found you. Oh, oh! I did it on the first try. That's awesome. This was the hardest fight in the New Game Plus. It kicked my ass so much. I also like that. This fight definitely does make me think Batman would say, "Okay, I definitely need to have an anti-venom kit on me at all times."
My poison is still in your veins and it will remain there as long as you live. Which won't be very long.
That's another thing. If he just had a probably lethal poison in him, there should probably be some damage. Some leftover damage. Like a little bit of brain damage. But no, he's completely fine.
Hold me?
Maybe not.
Man, how's that shirt staying closed? Okay.
I'd like to see you get out of this.
I know where he is.
Yeah, you need to shower, but it's a nice view.
He's called
Anyway,
all the assassins will be there. When you set me free,
I like this game.
I'll tell you where.
Thanks. I owe you one.
Wait! I can tell you the location.
You already did.
I like that she doesn't... Obviously, she wouldn't know that Batman can track electrocution her at this point. So, it's very much a, you just did tell me what I needed to know, so I have no reason to let you go.
Alfred, send GCPD an anonymous tip. Tell them to look inside the shipping container.
I like this game.
Steel mill.
Does that mean you've dealt with Copperhead, sir?
Yes. I'm about to deal
His
with
suit's
the
getting kind of
I don't
crap
think
kicked
that's
out of him.
wise after what you've just been through. You should come back here for medical.
Not now, Alfred.
Yeah, you really should go get a medical checkup because, you know, you just had a poison that was going to kill you. There'd be some leftover damage, I'd think.
But I need to get out of the steel mill first.
Alright. Oh, I leveled up. That's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to see if I can get my... I can't yet. Where is my... Complete Penguin Most Wanted? Crap. Is that how I'm gonna have to get some of this stuff? Ugh, disable the weapon crates. That's how I'm gonna have to get the, what was that I wanted? Disable weapon crates. Dag nabbit game. So that makes me suspect that disabling or destroying weapons in combat is probably going to be tied to one of the guys. Oh, I didn't level up. Hey,
He's a freaking wind-up toy.
what are you doing? Did you actually get a gun out?
Yeah.
I hope you didn't get a gun. Please don't have gotten a gun. Yeah, let's go ahead and just take you down. And I'll quick
Little firepower
you.
should help.
And you got a gun, oh. I hate that. That's not nice. And smash into the ground. Okay. You know, the last 2 times I've done this room after that fight,
I should destroy the
there's always
canister
been...
before moving on.
Yeah, I know. There's always been a guy who was just standing at the door who didn't get involved in the fight at all. Wow, that's kind of a crappy Batman. Right, man?
Alfred,
Sir?
I'm uploading a chemical sample.
Alright, let's go ahead and actually level up, since I forgot to.
I need you to run a scan of the city. Look for high concentrations of the compound. Find the source.
Yeah,
Shut
it's
it down.
definitely clear that Batman does need an Oracle type
I'll
in this
alert you
game,
as soon as I found something.
especially for somebody to talk to. But again, I don't think Alfred is that character. I don't know who you would replace it with either. So, let's see, what else can I talk about?
I'm not picking up electrocutioner's signal yet.
Have to go to the
I'll need to
bridge,
get to
huh?
higher ground. The central pillar.
How
on
surprising.
Pioneer
I did not
Bridge
know I needed to go to the bridge now. So, I guess I'll discuss my favorite games. I don't really have a top 10 list. I actually only have a top 6 list of my favorite games. Because I don't really feel like ranking them. But there are a few games that make me go, okay, that's number X.
To your map, you may wish to investigate.
The first game that's the top of my list is a game practically nobody has ever played. It is a role-playing game. Specifically, I really like the PlayStation 1 version. called Lunar Silver Star Story Complete. It's a game that I got when I was a child, after just having gotten my wisdom teeth removed, actually, and just completely loved it. Oh, I need to actually go somewhere, don't I? Oh yeah, I need to land up here. So that's my favorite game of all time. The second favorite game,
I just need to track the signal to his
number
location.
2, is the sequel to that game, Lunar 2 Silver Star, or no, Lunar 2 Eternal Blue Complete. Lunar 2 is one of the,
Signal's getting stronger.
I want to say it's the only game
Joker's
that's ever
must
made me
be
actually cry.
Gotham.
I don't know if that's still hold true, but it's definitely the only one I really remember making me cry. Because I played through that entire game expecting to see at some point the cast from the first game. And then at the very end of it, I find out why that's not going to happen. And so it was finally a situation where I finally accepted that they were gone. And just, it hurt me. Well, not hurt me, but it definitely made me sad. Whoa. This way? Going this way. Let's see, what's game number 3? Game number 3 is Chrono Trigger. Everybody's played Chrono Trigger, and everybody knows why it's one of the best games ever. It's just so good. I think I would be completely okay if Square Enix decided to just remake Chrono Trigger verbatim. You don't change anything. Just update the graphics and add voice acting and all that fun stuff. Where am I going? This way, I guess. Oh, now I'm going away. Yeah, I'm going away. Alright, there we go. Chrono Trigger. When did I first play Chrono
Signal.
Trigger?
Looks like the electrocutioner is inside the
I want to
Gotham
say
hotel.
I had a Sega Genesis as a kid. So I didn't have a Super Nintendo, and there are a few games that I really wanted a Super Nintendo for, like Earthbound I wanted to play, and Chrono Trigger were the
Joker's
two
booked
major
out
ones.
The Royal, but why are SWAT providing security?
Oh, I'm here.
I need to find out what's going on here.
So the first time I played this game, I very much tried going in the front door, and obviously, well, maybe not obviously to you, but you actually can't go in the front door. They force you to find another entrance. And I had no idea where the other entrance was. I went all the way over there, up to the roof, to try and find a spot, and it took me like 10 minutes to find, there's the entrance. It kind of annoyed me that they didn't give me any indication about where I should go for the entrance. And let's go ahead and just chuck that over there. And get rid of your shield. And take you out.
Let's ride this freak.
That's not a good choice of words. I'm not a freak. Ah! Ow, ow, knifing. Knifing sucks. Ooh, took you out. Come on. Come on, Brian, I believe in you. Alright, now we can take out the guy in armor. That leaves everybody else I can just get punched by, apparently. Alright. Clothesline you. Kick to the face. Boot to the head. That's what the phrase is. Did you get that reference? You're awesome. So let's see. Chrono Trigger was number 3. Favorite games. Love Chrono Trigger. Play that game every once in a while because it's just flippin' awesome. Number 4 is not going to surprise anybody because it's on a lot of favorite games. I'll give you a moment. It consists of 2 letters and a number. Or there can be. Walking down the aisle. Or the median? What is this thing called? I'm awesome. Because I'm walking down this like an awesome guy.
Well,
Final Fantasy VII.
In a room at the Gotham
Game number
He's
4.
in here, and SWAT are doing his dirty work.
I played
keeping
that
Gordon and the
game.
media away from
Ah.
whatever's going on inside.
A buddy of mine got that game for his PlayStation. I had never even had a PlayStation before, but he called me over and said, "Brian, you need to play this game." So, this was just as this is PlayStation 1, obviously,
Get out of the way!
and sorry, got distracted by what I was actually doing. Hey, no guns. Ow. No guns. Oh crap, martial artist. Crap. Crap, no guns. No! Crap, you unlocked it. Okay. Now I just need to decide to get you guys out of here quickly.
Is this freaking anyone else out?
Ugh.
Let's off this whack job.
I'm trying to talk about Final Fantasy VII and why it's my favorite game and my story about that, but I'm having to concentrate on kicking these guys' ass. Not easy. Ow! You punched me. Okay. This game does not make me easy for me to concentrate on two things at once, like telling a story.
What are you talking back for?
Good. Good. I really like that these guys have to be countered twice in order to actually counter them.
We'll turn
It's
you
a nice little
inside
game
out.
mechanic that enhances their prowess. Ow. Stop picking up weapons, guys.
Boss is gonna be proud of me.
Ah, phew. Sorry, guys. I had to concentrate there. That was actually a difficult fight. Alright. So, Final Fantasy VII. A buddy of mine got the game for PlayStation and said, "Brian, you have to play it." I went over to his house as freaking often as possible to play it, and like, oh my god, this is the best game ever. Or, you know, was basically having that reaction. Oh, yeah. Gotta turn that off. So I decided, okay, I desperately... Well, no, actually, that's what I just said. Basically, about that time, I spent a whole bunch of time at my buddy's house playing that game, and decided, okay, I want to play some of these awesome games that are on systems that I don't have. Like, I wanted to play Chrono Trigger and Earthbound. And I was going to live vicariously by playing Final Fantasy VII at my buddy's house. So I decided to trade in my Sega Genesis at Funko Land and see if I can pick up a Super Nintendo. As is the case nowadays as well, I did not have anywhere near enough to pick up a Super Nintendo after trading in my Sega Genesis and everything I had.
Just where in the hotel the Joker is located.
So, I turn to my father with my puppy dog eyes and I say, "Dad, can you help cover me to get a Super Nintendo?"
I'll try that.
And my father asks me, well, what's the best console that's out right now? And not really believing... I'm popping balloons for no reason. Not really understanding why he's asking me. I say, well, that'd be the PlayStation, but I don't have anywhere near enough for that.
I'll find.
He goes, okay, we can get that. Wait, what? Can I get a game? Yeah, you can get a game. So I traded my Sega Genesis for a PlayStation 1 with Final Fantasy VII. Oh, stupid scrambler. I didn't even get a memory card with my PlayStation 1. That's how excited I was that I was getting it. So I played Final Fantasy. I played the first part of Final Fantasy VII like 3-4 times because I couldn't save it. And finally, one day, I finally got out of Midgar, and I said, "Okay, nobody touch this. I'm going to go buy a memory card right now." and ran out to get it. Getting out of Midgar was like a huge accomplishment to me. That game is awesome. The game number 5 on my list of top 6 games of all time was bought the same day as I bought Lunar Silver Star Story Complete. I just gotten my wisdom teeth taken out, and actually felt really good because I got them taken out really early, so therefore, you know, I was literally up the next day, the same day, and the dentist was actually really surprised at how quickly I was up. So I convinced my father to take me to. Oh, there was a guy right there. I didn't realize there was a guy there. To take me to a game store.
We're in for it.
Uh-oh.
That bat freak is...
I suppose I should have actually gotten a better, No. Let's just go ahead and get out of here. I convinced my dad to buy me some games because of my, getting my wisdom teeth taken out. And those 2 games are Lunar Silver Star Story Complete and, Metal Gear Solid. Metal Gear Solid is game number 5 on my list. It used to be just a top list of, top 5 list. But Metal Gear Solid was, holy crap, that was a good game. It was a game where it completely told me that story could be incredibly important and told very well. And just great. I played that game so many times. And for a very long time, that was as defined of a list as I wanted to get. I didn't want to define every single game on my top 10 list or on my top lists. I was just enjoying saying that was a really good game.
Yo, anyone notice this guy ain't...
But then came along game number 6, who, when I finished it, I said, I've got no choice. This has to be game number 6 on my top list. And that game, Star Wars, Knights of the Old Republic. Oh, you were just about to turn around, dude. I got you just in time. So yeah, Star Wars, Knights of the Old Republic came out. Same friend that introduced me to Final Fantasy VII said, Brian, I've got an awesome game that you need to play. It's so awesome, I'm going to lend you my Xbox to play it. So he lent me his Xbox to play Knights of the Old Republic. And I completely flipped my nut. I ended up buying the PC version of it. And just loved it. Some of you may not remember, but I don't remember the year, but there was a year where a power outage occurred throughout a lot of the Northeast. And it was out for several days. That happened. Whoa.
How many we got left?
I was about to jump down and take care of those guys. I thought that they were separate. I had brought the Xbox that my friend lent me over to my brother's house and showed him a game that I knew he would love as well. And he played it for many hours and said, yeah, this is an awesome game. A few days later, he calls me up and says, Brian, could you bring it back over? I go, yeah, Dave, I'll bring it back over. I get over there, we set it up again, and we see Star Wars appear on the screen and hear the opening credits crawling. And then the power goes out for 2 days. It's like the perfect timing. We could not have planned it any better. Of course, it was an annoying couple days without power, but still. It's just, the timing for that was perfect. And it gives me a good story to tell. And you're down. Go. That's everybody? Yep.
I need to enter the security room and look.
So there's my top 6 list games of all time. I don't want to define it any further than that, unless a game comes along that makes me go, okay, that's number 7. Thus far, nothing has really done that. I love the Halo games. I love plenty of other games. I love Zelda Ocarina of Time. But nothing really forces me to go. Nothing forces me to put it on the list.
Welcome to our first quarterly performance review. As you can see here, Batman deaths are coming in far below projection.
Yeah, I don't understand why Joker is now just losing his facade.
We are really
I love he's playing Galaga.
And by we, I mean you.
I knew how this scene was ending immediately.
Got that, Mr. Kushner? Just who the hell are you? I'm the guy with the money. And the gun.
This guy does a good Mark Hamill impression. I love that he shoots the floor. That's very Joker.
When I hire you to kill the Batman, you shut the hell up and kill the Batman!
I think this guy might be a little bit better at playing a little bit of a darker Joker than Mark Hamill. But definitely there's a lot of Mark Hamill in there. It's very blatantly on Mark Hamill Joker. I like it. I like this Joker. I'm perfectly okay with this Batman and this Joker. Kevin Conroy would definitely be a better choice for Batman, because he's always the better choice for Batman. There is never a point where you're doing anything with Batman and Kevin Conroy is not the right choice.
This fruitcake is fantastic.
But I like this Joker too.
Anyone want a piece? All right.
I actually really like how this Joker is portrayed. He's very creepy, very intelligent, and I feel like it's really good.
Move it along, big boy.
No, he's coming for you now.
What's up with your
And
neck,
when he
dude? That's
gets
creepy.
here, I'm going to kill him.
Ah, the Joker's a good character.
So you wait.
I really like how Joker has evolved from the comical,
This should be interesting.
slapstick, just joke character that he was, and has completely thanks to Mark Hamill and thanks to Heath Ledger
That
and
lift should get me up
Batman,
to the ceiling so I can get
the
out of
Dark
here.
Knight,
Maybe
really
I should
changed
use
everyone's
your
perception of
gloves
how
to
the
restore
Joker should be
power to this
portrayed,
platform.
and that is really impressive. Because I was definitely one of those people. I was like, I grew up with Batman the Animated Series, and that Joker was definitely a much more comical and lighthearted character. And I thought that's what Joker should always be. And then along comes a Joker that makes me realize how wrong I was. Still no thingy. Oh yeah, I gotta charge this. So speaking of X-Men, you know what I really would like right now? A new good X-Men series. X-Men Evolution was basically the last really good one. Wolverine and the X-Men was pretty decent, but
Yes.
Wolverine should never be in charge of the X-Men. That's why I really don't like him being the headmaster of the Jean Grey School for Higher Learning, or whatever they call it. That's not who Wolverine is. He should never be that.
Well, I've no doubt you'll figure a way up there.
But I really could go for a new X-Men series. I've recently had the urge to rewatch X-Men Evolution.
Yeah? Why is that?
Joker's got all hands redecorating this fine establishment. You ever think who this
How you guys
is?
doing?
This freak you?
Enjoy the show? Okay. I shall enjoy the show. Oh, got punched. So yeah, I don't like how in the comics Cyclops is basically turned into Magneto. And doesn't really have... He really is just Magneto's. His personality is Magneto, his philosophy is Magneto. I can't really understand why anyone would side with him and not realize that he's just being Magneto. I mean, I don't mean like he's been body swapped her or anything. By the way, speaking of body swaps, holy crap! Why the hell did they do that to Spider-Man? But it's just, especially Angel. Why did Angel go to Cyclops' side. The time displaced original Angel. Like, he's very much spouting the same thing that Magneto spouts. He also has a really stupid looking costume. Oh, that was just for that. Okay. Cyclops has a number of bad costumes lately. Like his Astonishing X-Men costume, or whatever it was. The one that was done by Joss Whedon. I really didn't like that costume either. It looked like a giant condom. I think what I want for Cyclops' costume is I think he needs to have the visible hair. I think you need to make Cyclops' costume a little bit more of a tactical uniform, I guess, is what I think I should call it. Like X-Men Evolution had a tactical Cyclops costume. No, I'm not sorry, not Ultimate X-Men. Ultimate X-Men had the tactical uniform costume that I liked.
What's going on down there? Go ahead and beg. Ain't gonna help. Please don't. Can't see it dimly.
Sorry, got distracted. Ultimate X-Men has a good Cyclops costume. Or had. I haven't read it in a very long time. I don't know if he was even in it anymore. Astonishing X-Men kind of sucked. The 90s X-Men Cyclops costume was awesome. I think my favorite Cyclops costume is Ultimate.
You'll need a knuckle sandwich.
Followed by the 90s, and both of those had the exposed hairline. So I think that's what I think a Cyclops costume needs. I also view Cyclops in a perhaps unique light. I always think of Cyclops as basically a master strategist in the Marvel universe. Like Cyclops, to me, should be one of the best strategists in the Marvel continuity. Cyclops is a tactician who's been leading for decades, and just that's how I like to see him portrayed. There was one comic where Emma Frost was telling somebody about how most people see the world and how Cyclops sees the world. And you got a glimpse of Cyclops. Cyclops is fighting some Triceratops, I think it was at the time, and you saw inside of his head that he was picturing a battle grid and basically looking at the fight from a tactical perspective, even as it was going on. And that's how Cyclops thinks to me. I just got shot by a turret.
Well, this is unfortunate. For you, I mean. For me, it's sole entertainment.
How you guys doing?
Don't think I don't know you're over there.
Ow.
Try me.
Shake it off, boys.
Come on, jump. Nightcrawler is my favorite X-Men. I think it's just because of the aesthetics. I really like the look of Nightcrawler. I also really like Archangel, too. Again, probably because of the blue skin. I did pick up the first issue of the X-Men storyline where they're going to be reviving Nightcrawler. And it was not bad.
It ain't so tough, fellas.
Come on, take him out. Stop getting punched. Ow. What did I just tell you about getting punched?
You're gonna remember mine.
Ah, my back itches. Back itches. Okay, let's just do this, and then do this. There we go. Scratch my back. There we go.
Any of them in the old electric chair, and they ball like
All right.
little girls. Trust
I've done the research.
Yes, Joker, I do trust you to have done the research. That's actually pretty funny. I'm very Joker-like. Yeah, I definitely think Spider-Man is my favorite superhero period.
Ventilation shaft.
And my X-Men, the X-Men are my favorite team. Surprisingly, actually, the Avengers haven't really ever held much appeal to me. That has kind of changed in recent years thanks to the movie, but the movies, I should say. But yeah, the X-Men have always been my primary love. Probably also due to the fact that I grew up with the 90s cartoon. So, there's that. I also gotta say, I really miss really strong Rogue. The strong flying who also has the power to, you know, absorb your powers. I miss that Rogue. And now that I actually know more about Carol Danvers, it actually makes Rogue a little bit more of a not sympathetic, tragic character when she gets that super strength. So yeah, I like the X-Men. There needs to be another X-Men game. I got the last one, X-Men Destiny, even though I knew the reviews of it were pretty bad. And yeah, it was not a really good game. But I'm a sucker for a game that lets me create my own character, especially if it lets me play within the universe. So I really was kind of interested in it. Picked it up, and yeah, it sucked. But I didn't dislike the game. It just was not a great game. It's not a game that I really recommend. It's a game that I got a kick out of as an X-Men fan. Again, it took place in an era of X-Men that I didn't like, because it is very much a... It took place in San Francisco, and the X-Men briefly lived in San Francisco. And so it was very much a product of the current comics, which I typically didn't like. I like the X-Men being in New York. I don't know why. There's no specific reason that they need to be in New York.
Where'd he go?
Hey, I wanted to body check you. Ah, I want a new X-Men. Is that so wrong? I didn't even settle very much for a new X-Men Legends. It's been a long time since we had one of those. I suck. I just lost a huge combo.
Back off of him!
Alright, let's get... Let's just beat the crap out of you guys. Let's end this fight. I guess you're the last one. Punch, 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 punch. Wonder why Batman doesn't keep the tasers in his gloves. Because, you know, that'd actually be useful. Come on. Bam. Bam. Come on. And then... over here quickly. Disable this device. Tries. No. Knock. Knock, knock. There we go. So here's a funny thing about this room. This is the room that I got to when I ended the filming for the last full play that I did, and you know I'm not releasing. This entire facility. No. I learned this. I was doing I was hunting for the Enigma packs, and this entire facility was empty because all the buildings become empty after you clear them. They don't ever refill. And these guys were still in these chairs. After many hours of having played the game, everyone was already defeated, these guys are still stuck in those chairs. I felt really badly, actually. Like, that kind of sucks. Hate the milk battering. Yeah. And through the eye. There we go. I'm surprised I did that on the first try. Okay.
Aren't you resourceful? Now play fair. Don't make me take your little belt away.
Oh, wrong way. Excuse me. Aquaman is a joke character. I cannot take him seriously.
Not again.
Ian and I have had conversations about. I dislike. There's a number of things I dislike in both Marvel and DC universe.
Try to pull them out. They'll be electrocuted.
I'm
going to have to play along.
I can't really accept secret hidden locations like Atlantis or Themyscira. Both in Marvel and in DC, I hate Atlantis. Submariner and Aquaman. I actually forgot his name. Both of them, I think, are just dumb characters. I don't think we can. I just can't buy a. I just can't buy an Atlantean civilization, especially if they look completely human.
That's really him.
So Atlantis and Themyscira just annoy me. I also don't really care for the Inhumans living on the moon or the blue spot of the moon. Yet for some reason the Savage Land is okay to me. I think perhaps because no, I don't know. Granted, I actually don't like humans being in the Savage Land. Ow.
Mama always said I'd make a great butcher. Little did she know.
So I don't know. I don't know why Atlantis sucks, but Savage Land is okay. But DC Universe has way too many secret societies.
I'll pick you apart.
Like, a buddy of mine, the Jason Todd fan, we were discussing how I really don't like, the group that trained him. Not the League of Assassins. The League of Assassins I can accept. But Jason Todd ended up getting trained by, like, Durka and some guys fighting, like, Ancient Immortals or something. Basically, Jason Todd's past reveals, like, 4 more hidden societies throughout history. And I'm like, really? 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 Oh, I kind of think interrupted Joker. He reveals that he's only been in Gotham for like 2 days, or for a few days. I'm like, oh my god, that's brilliant. Joker did all of this in a few days. That I think is actually pretty. It shows me that maybe it's a little unbelievable, but it definitely makes the Joker out to be a really impressive guy, actually.
Thought you could hide from us, huh?
Who are you?
I'm Batman!
There are more of them. They have my co-workers. They're forcing them.
Don't worry.
Into
I'll get to
what?
them before anything happens.
Okay, we need to bring out the dolls. Where did they touch you? Alright, well, here's a good spot to end this episode. So thank you for joining us, Internet. Or rather, joining me as I played through Batman Arkham Origins. Next up, we do some more stuff that I actually haven't done in the last attempt at playing the Fullplay. So, see you next time. Bye!